Hello, 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 everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back. We're going to be reading the last two chapters in this Archangelology book, focusing on Metatron. And of course, this book is written by Angela Grace. So we're going to be reading chapter 10 and 11, and then just a short afterword from the author. So let's go ahead and get started. So chapter 10 is titled Metatron and Reiki, which is energy healing using the hands. Did you know that Reiki healing can also be combined with angelic power, like with Metatron's power? If you're not familiar with Reiki, we strongly urge you to check out our book, Reiki Made Easy. It will help introduce you to the healing power of Reiki. If you're already familiar with Reiki, some of this chapter will be a review for you, but it will still be good to learn how to combine Reiki and Metatron. Reiki originates from Japan and is a traditional energy healing method that utilizes static hand movements, power symbols, and universal energy to heal intuitively. The word Reiki translated means universal energy. A Reiki practitioner receives attunements from their Reiki master to become more aligned with the energetic frequencies that Reiki exists on. There are a lot of different Reiki traditions and paths to follow. The most well-known tradition is Usui Reiki, and I may be saying that incorrectly, or traditional Reiki. This tradition was practiced for thousands of years in Zen monasteries and then made more prominent and available by Dr. Usui in the mid-1800s. Dr. Usui elaborated on the then-known Reiki methods and made them available to the public. He also taught the practice, and one of his students brought Reiki healing to the U.S. in the 1920s. Reiki practitioners channel universal energy through their bodies and into the body of a client, patient, or even into themselves. Unlike other energy healing modalities, Reiki is intuitive. It goes to where it is needed. The Reiki practitioner doesn't direct the energy. However, practitioners can amplify the energy through the use of Reiki power symbols, crystals, and even with the archangels. On the flip side, your work with Archangel Metatron could be enhanced with the use of Reiki energy and Reiki power symbols. Depending on what level of Reiki you're attuned to or your interest in the practice, you might never get to the point of using the Reiki power symbols. Depending on the tradition you follow, getting attuned to the symbols usually happens around Reiki level 2. Metatron's cube is a powerful geometric shape that also resonates with Reiki. You can draw the symbol or Metatron's cube or trace an already drawn symbol 3 times while saying its name. This will infuse it with Reiki energy, enhancing the cube's already potent qualities. The crystals that resonate with Metatron are also tools that can be made stronger with Reiki, thus bringing out the Archangel's qualities. Crystals used to invoke and work with Metatron will also respond favorably to Reiki energy. Draw a Reiki symbol on them or infuse them with Reiki before or during meditation/ritual in which you are working with Metatron. To combine Metatron's power with Reiki during meditations for an enhanced spiritual experience, invoke both Reiki and Metatron during meditations and prayers. If you perform Reiki healing sessions, invoke Metatron with a prayer or a mantra to join you and guide you. Your healing will be stronger, and you might even receive divine messages from Metatron to pass along to your client or whoever you are performing a healing session on. When you learn and understand different methods of spiritual healing and the application of spiritual energy, you'll discover different ways of combining them for a more powerful experience. It isn't always about power, though. Sometimes you will want to combine spiritual energies to utilize different qualities and characteristics. Okay, and now we're going to move on to chapter 11, spending time with Metatron. So let's see what we're going to say, what she's going to say about this. This chapter or this topic is always in all of the other Archangelology books, so it may be similar. We're just going to be using different modalities, different things to say, different things to do to feel his presence. When you choose to walk a spiritual path that includes the companionship of archangels, you have the option to truly transform who you are. A lot of spiritualists will call upon the archangels when they need them, but to truly gain the gifts and benefits of Metatron, you need to fully embody him in your everyday life. This is where Metatron is different than the other archangels. I think he's a little bit more difficult to work with than the other archangels in this way, needing to fully bring him into your life every day rather than calling on him casually. Once you've learned to recognize him and work with his energy, you really do need to keep a more steady and constant connection with Metatron. So it can be more of an effort and a challenge, but if it's something that you feel pulled to do, you should absolutely do it. While a lot of the exercises and meditations we discussed in previous chapters were targeted toward healing or other specific goals like clearing negative energy, you can also call upon Metatron and his divine light in every other aspect of your life. There are many ways to incorporate Metatron's guidance into your daily life, such as by infusing your food with positive divine light from Metatron. Not only does this cleanse any potential toxins from your food, but it helps ensure you gain the maximum nutrition possible. It also gives you a positive energy boost from the food you eat. Infusing food with Metatron's power can be done through meditation, prayer, and the use of Metatron's cube. The lessons that Metatron teaches about karma, positivity, and transformation should also be carried with you throughout your daily life. The concept of perception and how your perception can change your reality is really going to aid you in transforming your own world. So when you think of Metatron being a part of your life, don't think of how his wisdom can change you. Rather, think of how you can change your thoughts and actions to embody his wisdom. Then make the conscious effort to transform yourself into someone who lives by Metatron's teachings. If Metatron becomes an archangel who you have a close connection with, we definitely recommend making an altar or an intention space dedicated to him, as it will be easier to connect and commune with him regularly. Furthermore, carrying a piece of that altar with you, such as a crystal offering or a picture of Metatron, will help keep him close to you at all times. Another great thing you can do is wear a necklace with the sacred geometry on it or Metatron's cube. Keep the altar object in your pocket, in your purse, or in your backpack. As long as you know where it is, then you will be able to feel his presence and power. Affirmations are a good way to include Metatron into all aspects of life, but you should also practice reaching out and sensing him nearby during any event. If you ever find yourself in a situation that is uncomfortable or confusing, reach out to Metatron for guidance. Whether it is a problem at work, an issue in your romantic relationship, or problems with your family, look to Metatron to light the way for you. He can be great at offering transformative ideas to resolve issues and clear away negativity. That being said, there doesn't need to be some kind of conflict or issue for you to call upon Metatron. Just having him around you during your day-to-day activities can empower you and give you strength and hope. As an archangel, Metatron wants to assist humanity. His divine light is all around you, and with some practice, you can learn to feel it in everything you do. This is what it means to spend time with Metatron and carry him with you on your spiritual journey. He can assist you with the big and the small, and he can be by your side through everything. This is the kind of divine spiritual relationship that will forever fill you with light and give you the guidance to become the best version of yourself that you can be. In doing so, you can achieve all your goals and conquer some amazing new fears. All right, so that was the last chapter in this book, which was chapter 11. And now we're just going to read a very quick afterword from the author. Working with any of the archangels is a great gift and venture into your own spirituality. Spiritual entities and divine beings have vast knowledge and wisdom that we are only just starting to understand and grasp. Metatron is an archangel who stands out from the rest in many ways. His powers of clearing negativity, balancing, and transformation have become great assets to spiritualists and angelologists. By unlocking Metatron's gifts, you can free yourself to explore new options and opportunities that can change the life you live. Metatron works hard to transform energies and circumstances in your current life, and even in your past lives. Inviting him in as a divine entity for companionship and guidance will give you a friend to walk this spiritual path with. Now that you have finished this book and you have all the tools you need to get started working with Archangel Metatron, begin simply by using some of the easier meditations and by looking for signs of divine presence in your life. Even if you have experience working with other archangels, when you begin working with Metatron, start slow and with clear intentions. If your mind and spirit are already aligned with other archangels, it can be hard to focus on a new angel with whom you have yet to align. Therefore, start out slow regardless of whether archangels are new to you. As you get more immersed in working with Metatron, you'll be able to align with his energy more readily. Just for taking an interest in archangels and what Metatron can do for you, you're well on your way to transforming your life. You're ready to clear away the negative energies that hold you back. Take Archangel Metatron with you into your career, personal life, goals, dreams, and desires. Change the reality of your dreams and your everyday life with Metatron's powerful manifestation and visualization abilities. Let him be your guide and companion on this journey into a new life and a new you. If you enjoyed this book and found the information helpful, please leave a favorable review so that other people can find this book as well. Make sure to check out some of the other books I've written that elaborate on crystals, Reiki, and other archangels, so you can continue to expand your horizons and spiritual ventures. Good luck with your endeavors and transforming your life and well-being. So if you want to check out any of those other books, especially about the archangels, I have others on there. I have Raphael, Jophiel, Uriel, Michael. Now I have Metatron. I feel like I'm missing one. I have 6 books, so this will be number 5. And then, as I said in my previous video, we have Zadkiel, who is the last of the Archangelology books that I have through this author. So I will read him after I read a different type of book. And so we're going to stop right here, obviously, because we're at the end of our book. And I will be introducing the next book that I choose, probably on a short. I might make a video that's a little bit longer depending on the book that I choose, just to give you a bit of an explanation of what the book will be about and what to expect. So keep a lookout for that coming soon. And until then, I hope you really enjoyed learning more about Archangel Metatron. I know that I have. I knew a little bit about him, but I definitely learned more, and I really want to practice some of the things that I've learned in this book, as I have done with Michael in particular and Raphael. Those two I have worked with after learning more about them, but I did work with Michael a few times prior to reading about him. So a little bit more intimidating Metatron, because he is so powerful and it does take a bit more effort, but it's certainly doable by anyone who has the desire. So until next time, please take care of yourself. Please take care of those around you, and I will see you again soon for our next book and our next Let's Read segment. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.